Diff and Elliot Flippy in Runaway Skateboard. It was a nice day in Panicsville, and Bill, Diff and Elliot Flippy were looking out of their window. "What shall we do today?" said Bill. "I don't know," said Elliot. "Let's sit down and have a think." So the two men sat in their armchairs to have a think of what to do today. Then Bill had an idea. "Come on, Elliot, to the basement," he said. So he and Elliot both ran to their cellar door. Then they jumped down their fireman's pole to get in it and slid all the way down. In the basement, Bill found his old skateboard leaning against the box. "What have you got there?" asked Elliot. "It's my old skateboard, of course," said Bill. I used to be quite a skateboarder back in my day, when I was a young boy." "You're still quite young. You're 27, said Elliot. "Well, so are you," said Bill. "Come on, let's go up to the garden, then I can show you." So Bill and Elliot climbed up the cellar stairs into their back garden. "Are you ready?" said Bill. "I'm watching," sighed Elliot. Then 1, 2, 3, said Bill. He gave the skateboard a push with his foot and jumped onto it. Bill zoomed out of the garden and was skateboarding along the pavement like a rocket. "Oh, hey! Reminds me when I was younger," said Bill. "You're still quite young," called Elliot after him. "Whatever," called Bill. Then suddenly the skateboard hit some dog poo on the pavement and was now out of control. The skateboard wobbled along the pavement, and there was a hedge on the end of the road. The skateboard crashed into the hedge, and Bill fell off. "Ow!" he groaned. He was seeing stars. Elliot ran at the scene. "Call yourself a skateboarder?" he asked. "You can't even stay on even with a bit of dog poo on the wheel." "I'll show you how to skateboard," muttered Bill, wiping the dog poo off his wheel. Bill got out an old shortboard, found a hat and stick, and was now running a skateboard class for Elliot. The first lesson was how to ride on straight paths. But Elliot, being his usual self, crashed. The second lesson was how to ride curves. Once again, Elliot crashed. The last lesson was how to ride on slopes. But crash went Elliot. And because of all that crashing, Elliot got a fail on his skateboard class. "Dear, oh dear," said Bill. "You're not quite a skateboarder, are you?" "I am," snapped Elliot. "I'm gonna skateboard up there," he said, pointing to a steep hill outside the village. Bill and Elliot walked up the top of the hill. Bill was worried for Elliot, but Elliot was rather confident. "I don't think that's a good idea," said Bill. "We'll crash." "Oh, it'll be fine," said Elliot. "What can go wrong?" The answer was revealed soon enough. The skateboard started to move, but Elliot wasn't ready. "Oh, hang on, why am I moving?" he said. and he zoomed down the hill all the way to the village. "Oh no! Help!" "Elliot!" called Bill, and ran about, wondering what to do. Then he saw something, and that gave him an idea. Elliot was now riding across the bridge into the village. "Help! I can't stop!" And Bill was chasing after him on a mobility scooter. Meanwhile, two men were carrying a sheet of glass up to a house. When they saw Elliot coming towards them, "This way," said one man. "No, this way," said the other. And were now moving backwards and forwards, wondering where to take the glass. They closed their eyes, and Elliot zoomed past. But the glass was all right. "Phew, that's a relief," said one man. But then Bill zoomed through the glass, smashing it, and both men fell over. At the level crossing, two school children were about to cross the road, when suddenly Elliot zoomed past, picking up one of the children. "Have you come to take me home?" asked the child. "I don't even know you, and I don't even know where you live," said Elliot. Then Bill zoomed past and grabbed the stop sign. I wonder how that happened," he said. So he threw the stop sign back to the lollipop person, and Elliot threw the school child over a wall, thinking that his house was over there, but it wasn't. Then they came up to another street, and now all you could hear was boinging and crashing and banging. Boing. Meanwhile, an old lady was going into the village, when she noticed that her mobility scooter had disappeared. "Now, who on earth stole my mobility scooter?" she said. In the co-op, people outside can hear smashing and splatting. And Elliot and Bill zoomed out the door, and were now riding down another hill, down to the seafront. Elliot still didn't know how to make the skateboard stop, and he saw something which caused them to panic. Oh no! He was heading towards the seafront car park. The skateboard flew over the wall and fell into the sea. Splash! Bill screeched to a stop just in time, and stopped his phone from playing 54321. He pressed pause and ran down to the beach. "Don't worry, Elliot, I'm coming!" he called. He grabbed a life ring and threw it over Elliot. "Catch this!" he said as he threw the lifebelt. "I've got it!" called Elliot. "Now I'm going to pull you in," said Bill. So he started tugging at the rope, pulling Elliot back to the beach. And when they got there, the two men gave each other a big hug. "I'm so glad you're safe," said Elliot. "What? I'm safer, all right." "Whew," said Elliot to Bill. "But I'm also glad that you're safe, Elliot," said Bill. "We're both safe!" cheered the two men. "Come on, let's go home," said Bill. "But what about your skateboard?" said Elliot. "Oh, that doesn't matter. I'm just glad that you're okay," said Bill. And the two men walked back home, while the skateboard floated on the ocean down to the sunset. The end.